Hey guys, welcome in. Welcome in. This week really feels like a snap. It doesn't feel like a breakdown. It feels like a snap. It feels like something is suddenly cracking open. And a lot of people are left reflecting. A lot of people are being very introspective in this space of like, what the hell have I actually been settling for? So if you've been feeling like that, you're not crazy. There is something shifting. There is something changing. There are big, beautiful things coming because every big life change, every big life shift really starts with seemingly small realizations such as that. So if you've been feeling like that, let's go ahead and break it down, okay? I'm manaeileena. We're going to tap into what you guys can expect from about July 1st to July 7th, 8th, give or take. Okay? So I'm going to start with Cancerians because it is still you guys' birthday season. So happy solar return to all the Cancerians out there. I actually have a cool video to post because I went to the beach this past weekend to celebrate my son, who's a Cancerian. And we saw a Cancer crab in the sand. Me and my son always call it Cancer crab because he's a Cancer. But we saw a crab. We saw a baby crab in the sand. I said, how crazy is that to see that during Cancer season, summertime, just so aligned. So I'm going to post that. And I would actually like you guys' interpretations on it. You know, what does it mean for you guys? What kind of symbolism, like, you know, what kind of metaphor is that for you guys? All right. You guys can book personal live readings. You can look at the description box below. There are tiers. And you can also book personal readings that are pre-recorded, and the turnaround time for those 24 hours. So check below and see if any of that resonates with you. Maymo says hi. I hope I said that correctly. I apologize. If not, hello, how are you today? Thanks for stopping in. All right. All right, guys, let's go ahead and I'm going to start. Oh my God. You know what? I know why this is happening. Hold on. I forgot to moderate the chat. I don't play that. My energy's too precious. I'm sorry. Bots, you gotta go. You gotta go. Thank you for your time. I'm sorry about that, guys. Okay. Cancerians. Let's go. Let me get your timestamp. Like, you could really be on here arguing with a bot. Shit is wild, the times that we are in. Okay, Cancerians. Again, if you guys... Okay, let's make sure we're in the right way. All right. If you guys want to book a personal reading or anything like that, you can find the information in the description box. Feel free to drop if you have a question about booking before you send money or anything, feel free to go ahead and put it in the chat. It's perfectly fine. Okay, Cancerians. Here we go. Happy solar return. Okay. You got the Page of Wands in reverse. What song is that? Ooh. That's Mary J. Blige. Real Love is what I'm hearing. Cancerians, the Ace of Cups on the bottom of the deck. Okay, you have Temperance. Major Arcana, Sagittarius energy. Can you give me one, please, Spirit? Oh, okay. That was cool. And the Seven of Wands. Bottom of the deck is the Seven of Cups. One more seven. You got some lucky sevens out here, Cancerians. Straight up and down, this feels like there could be a trigger as far as your communication, Cancerians. Page of Wands in reverse. And the challenge with Temperance being in that position is like to exercise your healing. is to exercise where you are now, not react from a past, more traumatized, less healed version of yourself. Okay. And with the Seven of Wands here as your guidance, it's kind of like your, um, okay. They're saying you're coming out of confusion and you are really standing 10 toes down on that. The Seven of Wands is a very like defensive, I won't say like negatively defensive, like, and I think in the upright position, Cancerians, it is rightfully standing 10 toes down. You know, it's rightfully defending something. It is rightfully being courageous about something. Okay, with the Seven of Wands there, it's very powerful. It's Leo energy. All right, and for a lot of you, as I look at the Seven of Cups on the bottom of the deck, Cancerians, it could be about something that you felt like in the dark about or confused about, or something that, for instance, if this involves other people or another person, this person in a previous time could have easily like gotten in your mind, made you confused, made you question yourself. The Seven of Cups. Okay, and the Eight of Cups right there, the Five of Swords, the Eight of Swords, this is literally what I was just talking about. Get that combo of cards. Why am I saying chords? Chords. Maybe that's about cord cutting. I don't know. I automatically went to music though, like how you play chords in music. Okay. Disharmony. Okay. And then the moon is there. Y'all know that Cancer is ruled by the moon, so you just confirmed all of that. Okay. Tell me about the Page of Wands in reverse. Skin is really oily today, guys. Sorry. So I ran out of the face wash that I usually like to use, so I gotta re-up. My face is needing it. Yeah, yep. Page of Wands in reverse. Justice just came out to confirm that. It's like you kind of know that you're right about something, no matter how hard somebody tries to like dig their heels in with the King of Pentacles here, or no matter how hard somebody is like stuck in their ways. It's like you can't be fooled about it anymore. And if you check the intro that I did, it was literally like people reflecting in this space of like, what the hell have I been settling for? Like, oh my God, I can't believe that I settled for this. Oh, let me update the chat and just let people know I'm reading Cancer. Cancer. Happy return. Thanks, Cancerians. Okay, yeah, Ten of Swords. Like, you're really done with that. And the Ace of Swords behind that is your clarity. And I just heard, you can't see it yet, but I'm looking at the tower. And when I looked at that, I heard behind your awakening, behind your clarity, comes some type of reckoning. And I feel like, you know, reckoning doesn't have to mean violence. I mean, reckoning meaning like a tower moment. It completely changes something. Okay. Clarify Temperance. Yeah. You have the Two of Cups here. And you have the Six of Wands in reverse. Wow. And the Three of Wands here. That is so powerful because along with that challenge, right? These two cards, the Two of Cups, Six of Wands reversed, which is also Leo energy. So I'm getting a message about that. But slow it down, Spirit, please. So I get grounded. Give them a clear message. What I see that as, Cancerians, is you're no longer just being agreeable to keep the peace or to receive attention, because the Six of Wands reverse is attention that is either fleeting or it is attention that we are like striving to get. When you know you don't really have to strive for attention. It's not something you should strive for. It's just something you just get when you're in your natural flow, your authentic energy. This feels like this is the challenge, right? Is being able to rest in who you are and what you know to be true, and don't try to like overprove something. Don't overextend. Don't do anything that is like showy or striving for attention, striving for congratulations, striving for validation, striving to be seen, striving to be recognized. Whatever it is, that is where the healing is. So there's some healing that you guys have been doing in reference to that, in reference to like outside validation. Okay. Or needing someone to agree with you or tell you that you're right about something when you know internally that you are. Clarify the guidance. Seven of Wands with the King of Wands. I like that. Oh, that's Leo. You got a lot of Leo energy, which is very courageous. Yep, and you're ending with the Magician here. And the Magician rules is Mercury, because, sorry, because it's Gemini and Virgo associated, and those signs are ruled by Mercury. So again, the Seven of Wands with the King of Wands and the Magician is like you, again, standing 10 toes down on some newfound clarity, on understanding, like, no, I'm right. Like, this is actually the truth, justice. This is actually the right thing to do, or I'm doing the right thing here. Okay. Yeah. Yep. The Nine of Wands here and the Ace of Wands here. I like that because the Ace of Wands and the Nine of Wands make the Ten of Wands. And I always say the Ten of Wands is the straw that breaks the camel's back. And for you Cancerians, you know, something about this week could be that, you know, with really seeing through someone's manipulation, or even seeing through your own communication style, and how with the Page of Wands in reverse, it's made you very doubtful of yourself or question yourself. But I do get this as like an external energy. Okay, so if you take nothing from this, Cancerians, I think this is really emphasizing that your emotions are real. You can't go through this week without acknowledging them. You can't just pacify this. Okay, or you can't just shrink yourself just to not receive what you think is bad attention, right? Which would be like creating a disagreement or something like that. Okay, so that's what I have for you, Cancerians. Happy solar return. If you guys want to book live reading, check the tiers below. You guys want to book a personal reading, that's also in the description box. All right, thank y'all for trusting me with your energy. I appreciate you. Okay, let's go ahead and get to Leo. I'm hearing I was about to say the Luther Vandross song, but technically it is, but I'm hearing the Kendrick Lamar and SZA sample on that. All right, Leo, as I'm coming into that, Cancer, Leo, maybe somebody on the cusp, I don't know. Okay, Leo, let's update chat. I just thought about that. You guys put your signs in as you come in. Sorry, Leo, I'm gonna have to change your timestamp. Okay. I want to know what signs you guys are as you come in. So check the chat, y'all, and see if I don't already know. Okay, Leo, here we go. Leo, if you want to book personal readings, check everything in the description box, okay? For Leo. You have the Ten of Wands. I just talked about that card. You have the Knight of Swords in reverse. I'm hearing, don't push me, cause I'm close to the edge. I'm trying, right? Then I'm hearing that part. It's like a jungle sometimes. It makes me wonder how I keep from going under, right? Which he's really talking about life, where he lives, his environment, the stress, being in fight or flight pretty much, being in survival mode every day. You have the Ten of Wands coming out as like the overall vibe, which can literally be that. I just talked about that to Cancerians, about the Ten of Wands being kind of like the straw that breaks the camel's back, you know, and so something can feel kind of testy this week, Leo. That's what I'm seeing as a theme coming out for y'all. What's the guidance for Leo? Oh, okay. All right. We'll take it. So you have the Seven of Cups and the Five of Wands. I feel like you might feel as though you are fighting yourself this week, Leo, in the sense of like, I don't know, it's like kind of fighting your own dreams. Or I'm seeing someone, I guess let me describe the energy, who is like I described, in a certain environment or a certain area or something that they just, that environment, that atmosphere does not match who they are, they feel, or doesn't anymore. But then there's this other side of you that might have these dreams, or there's a lot of possibilities that are floating around. And I feel like that is what you could be moving through this week. That's what you could be fighting between. You know, it feels like a tug of war. I'm just seeing like this back and forth. I have this, I have that. And, you know, like just weighing something back and forth. It's kind of like the analogy of like the devil and angel on your shoulders, you know, different things. Okay, and it's not so much so good and bad. It's not that black and white. It's more so about alignment, not an alignment. Okay, clarify the 10 of Wands, the Page of Wands, the 8 of Swords. It feels like a whirlwind. You know, Leo, be very careful overextending. Be very careful doing too much, accepting too much, confusing yourself. Yeah, 6 of Wands and the Devil. You know, how much is too much? That's what I'm hearing. How much is too much? I'm hearing the praises can feel empty, right? 6 of Wands and the Devil can be like that. It can also be overperforming to receive praise, to the point of your own detriment with the Devil. Okay, to the point of toxicity, toxic to your own body. That's what I heard. So be mindful of that. Because a lot of you could feel yourself. And I feel like if so, this is a point where you need to check in. This would be what I'm talking about here. If you feel yourself getting pulled into other people's responsibilities, or now other people's things are yours, and you're just starting to carry a lot of stuff that really doesn't belong to you. And it might just feel physical, but that will transfer like emotionally and things like that, where you start to feel kind of weighed down, Leo. Clarify the Knight of Swords in reverse. Okay, you have the Moon and the 3 of Pentacles. I'm hearing words I never said, so this could definitely be about work for a lot of you. We are approaching a Capricorn full moon. It's going to be a lot about work coming up for a lot of people in the collective, because Capricorn rules the 10th house naturally of work, public life, career, how we look out into the world. Now, yeah, 8 of Wands, Queen of Cups here. I feel like this could be a challenge, only if you allow it to be, right? Knight of Swords in reverse, 3 of Pentacles in the Moon gives me you. I think the most brutal side of that would be, of that manifestation would be you blurting out some shit that you really didn't want it to come out that way, but because you've been biting your tongue for a long time, you know, I think you can get ahead of that by not accepting things and taking on things that your body or your spirit, really, your soul, does not want to be bothered with. Okay, so you don't want to do things just to receive accolades or anything like that, because then I feel like that's the trigger. Okay, so yeah, and you're just charging ahead. I'm hearing like you won't know whether you're going or coming. That's the energy you don't want to be in this week, but it is the energy, if you do find yourself in it, that will be the catalyst for change. Okay, what else? Is the 4 of Cups. Yes. Oh my God. And the Strength card. Literally you at the end of the reading, Leo. That's crazy. Not really. It always happens. Okay. For the guidance, right? You have the 4 of Cups, 7 of Cups, and the 5 of Wands, Leo. I would say you have to start emotionally detaching yourself or untethering yourself from these things by not feeling so obligated, you know, not feeling so emotionally obligated to other people's stuff, other people's responsibilities, other people's burdens, other people's disappointments that you feel like you got to clean up, you know. That's what this feels like. Your guidance is you have to emotionally detach from these things so that you can get clearer, so you can feel like you're out of this space of like this tug of war, right? And now that I come back to that, we started your reading with that. As I come back to that, that tug of war could be, now that we've broken that down, your own soul's will versus people's expectations of you, or what you've agreed to, or society's expectations of you. Okay, so anything else? I'll cut the deck one last time. Yeah, and you have the Page of Cups here. So sorry, there was someone calling. So it could be asking you also, we are in Cancer season, to go back to your roots and where it started. All right, but it's definitely asking you to honor your feelings, if nothing else. Okay, that is what I have for you today, Leo. I appreciate you guys. If you want to book a live reading, the tiers are below. If you want to book a personal reading, that information is also in the description box, guys. Thank you so much for trusting me with your energy and your time. I appreciate it. All right, let's go ahead and get to Virgo. I'll get some water real quick. Well, that water just almost transported me to a whole nother place. That was just very refreshing. Okay. Virgo, let's get your timestamp. Lovelies. Okay. Virgo-licious. I can't ever do your reading without hearing it, Virgo, so I'm sorry. Okay, Virgo. Let's see for you guys. Okay. You have the Page of Swords in reverse. Here, a misuse of words. You have the Queen of Wands. I'm here and watch how you speak over yourself. Okay, and you have the King of Pentacles. Ace of Wands on the bottom of the deck. Yeah, so I feel like there's definitely something that's trying to start, but the Ace of Wands being on the bottom of the deck, I think it's also symbolic. It feels like something needs to be done, or something needs to be moved, or something needs to be realized before that happens, or to bring it in, or to bring it closer. It could have a lot to do with, excuse me, Page of Swords in reverse, what you're speaking, the things that you're saying, the conversations that you're having, or the information that's being relayed. Okay, clarify the Page of Swords in reverse. It's the Knight of Wands. Okay. And the Hierophant. So there's a level of maturity. Okay. In the Wheel of Fortune here, there is a level of maturity here that I think Spirit is asking of you. And it could be, because I'm kind of getting this coming through heavily, that maybe this is a thing to not just jump on the first thing, to not just go with the quickest or the first information that you get. Okay, this could also be a lesson that is recurring, something that you went through before, where maybe you did make an impulsive move, maybe you did jump on something, maybe you did not do all the research or read the contract thoroughly. That reminds me, you're ruled by Mercury, partially. So Mercury's about to go retrograde. We're about to go into Mercury's shadow. All right, I'll put the dates in the pinned comment later if you care. All right, but you should, because you're ruled by Mercury, Virgo. Okay, so you need to be mindful of contracts. You need to be going through them with fine-tooth combs. Any paperwork, your text messages, your emails, everything. Okay. For some of you, I'm hearing like there's a real opportunity to create wealth here. Okay. I'm also getting a message of like, to whom much is given, much is tested, much is required. All right, so if like you're getting I don't know, information, again, it's like asking you to kind of slow down, ground the information, be mindful of how you communicate it. Some of you have like a big platform, or you're a large figure with the hierophant here. You know, be mindful of the things that you say or speak. So it's not saying you can't speak from your heart, but Wheel of Fortune, and I just cut the deck and saw Judgment there. This is a lesson that you've been through before. So it's not an energy that should be foreign to you is what this is telling me. Clarify the Queen of Wands, please. The Four of Pentacles. Okay, yes. The Nine of Wands in reverse, and that's funny, the Nine of Pentacles. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry, guys. Somebody was calling. That's funny. The Nine of Pentacles is on the bottom of the deck, and that is, I was just envisioning that, and that's also a Virgo card. Okay. I think a lot of this, Virgo, is about keeping your composure. Okay. Queen of Wands, Four of Pentacles, not allowing something to knock you down, take you down, make you shrink. And with the Nine of Wands in reverse, I feel like this has maybe been a tough lesson. This has been something that has been kind of tricky to move through, to persevere through. Yeah, as I say that, cut the deck and the devil is there. Okay, please understand, I feel like they're saying you don't have anything to prove. And I think you trying to prove anything will actually take you out of alignment and take you out of your energy. Here's that information. Page of Swords in reverse. Let me get one more on that. Okay, yeah, the Page of Pentacles here and the Two of Swords. So it feels like there's information coming in, Virgo, either about you or just information that you're not sure if you can trust. Okay, yeah, Two of Swords or Six of Wands, or you're not sure if somebody just wants attention, or, you know, or you're not sure if you should speak on it, or if you should say anything, or if you're just doing it for attention. You know, that's the energy that I'm getting here. Clarify the King of Pentacles as Virgo's guidance. You have the Seven of Pentacles. Okay. You have the King of Cups. Yeah, and then you have the Mother Star on the bottom of the deck saying yes. Yeah, Virgo, exactly what I said. You need to take your time. Don't feel like you need to be forced into something, or that you have to make a quick decision. I think that's a telltale sign. Like, that's enough of an answer for you alone. If something is rushing you, or something just doesn't feel right, and you feel like you need to take that time, that is showing a level of like emotional maturity with the King of Cups, a level of stability, a level of I have shit to lose, I have built a life, let me, you know, really figure this out, let me really weigh the options with the Seven of Pentacles here, Virgo. All right. Yeah. Mother Star, the Knight of Swords here. And I'm not saying that this is something that you will say no to, but it is something that you need to take your time with and check all the boxes. All right. So that's what I have for you, Virgo. All right. I appreciate you guys. If you want to book a personal, come in.
Can I have the charge?
Yeah. It's right. Okay. Sorry, guys. So, yeah, that's what I have for you, Virgo. I appreciate you guys. Please make sure you hit the like button, subscribe if you're not and you feel called to. If you guys want to book a personal, all the information is in the description box below. Okay, Libra. Okay, Libra. All right, Libs, let's tap in. If you guys want to book personals or even a live personal, the tiers are below in the description box, and also the information to book pre-recorded personal readings is down there too. Okay, let's see. What do we have for Libra today, Spirit? Okay. You got the Ace of Wands. Challenge. You have the Page of Cups. Ooh, I love it. And you have Justice. Just be you. Justice is Libra energy. And you also have the Eight of Pentacles here. This looks really, really good. And I think the only thing that could feel like a challenge or that could get in your way, Libra, seems to be like your own feelings or emotions. All right, with the Page of Cups here. They could present a challenge or just like questioning what you feel or pushing down like your inner child, like invalidating yourself. All right, I feel like that could be the only challenge. Okay, clarify the Ace of Wands. You have the Ten of Cups. Wow, oh my gosh, and you have the World. It's like a new beginning. Page of Pentacles, this is like best one by far. It's like a new beginning or something is coming through this week, or is trying to come through. It's definitely being offered, the Page of Pentacles here, but it's like a subtle offer, right? Because the Page of Pentacles is at the bottom of the deck. The World is out here, so something is closing out. It has to do with your emotions or feeling full or just feeling like you can enjoy life, engage with life again. Yeah, Judgment. So that's what I'm saying. Like, it's very subtle, which means like this could be a very internal shift, Libra, which is why I feel like your emotions could be the thing with that being in the challenge position. So let's clarify that for Libra, Page of Cups. You have the King of Pentacles. Ooh, and you have the Six of Cups. Ooh, that's so deep. So you guys, something is wrapping up this week because you're revisiting something from the past. Could be childhood. It could even be something with a father figure with the King of Pentacles and the Six of Cups, the Page of Cups there. And what this is, Libra, this wounding of feeling like you have to like earn or prove your right to be, your right to exist, your right to happiness, your right to softness, your right to I don't know, relax, leisure, rest. Okay, King of Wands here, the Five of Cups. Oh, that's the real wound. Your feelings, somebody has projected feelings of like their disappointment. Okay, their disappointment. And I think this week, Libra, you're really reclaiming your life. Like, you're reclaiming power and autonomy over your life, saying, you know what, you know, so what, I didn't become the doctor you wanted me to be. That's not what I wanted for my life. That's not what success is to me. I follow my path and I'm an artist. You know, that's what this feels like. And it feels like, again, it doesn't have to be explosive. In fact, I don't see that at all. That's why I feel like it's a quiet shift within you. It's a quiet reckoning. It's a quiet realization. It's a quiet closing out. Okay, now you could, with the Page of Cups, have an emotional heart-to-heart. Now that's in the challenge position, so that might be a challenge to express yourself in that way and still feel stable and feel strong. In fact, the title of this live is This Week Will Prove That Your Softness Is Not Weakness. You're the first one I really feel might feel that. And you are You're a Libra. You're a cardinal sign. So, you know, you're feeling everything that's going on because we're in a cardinal season. Cancer. Okay? So, clarify justice for Libra. The five of, oh my God. I love this. Five of Pentacles in reverse. I want my money back. I want my money back. I want my money back. Just enjoy the show. That's a song, and it's probably, you guys probably don't know it, but it's a this artist called Lenka. The song is called The Show. Anyway, that line just came to me. I want my money back. I want my money back. She says that a lot, and then she ends with just enjoy the show. You guys are reclaiming something. Like I said, and the money is symbolic in this reading, or metaphoric for your energy, for again reclaiming being the head of your life. Only, you know, pleasing yourself first, at least, right? So this Five of Pentacles in reverse is you not feeling that rejection anymore, not turning that rejection inward, okay? You giving that rejection back to other people. And also at the same time, there is this element of like, and watch me, you know, not that you're doing it for show, but you're a testament, like just you. People seeing you change, people seeing you reclaim your self-worth. It's a statement in and of itself. Last card for Libra. Oh my God. The sun. I love it. The truth of who you are is really going to shine through. I feel like by the end of this week, you're going to start to feel that. Oh my gosh. The Hangman and the Queen of Cups, Libra. This feels like, and oh, I love this for you because just to move through this. This feels like you being truly at peace, truly at ease with what you've accomplished, going through this like emotional excavation, but also just being okay at resting, being okay not doing the most, not having to prove yourself, not having to play a role of like strong or whatever. The Queen of Cups and the Hangman is just at ease and it's at peace with that, and it's a slow life, and you know, it feels really good, and it feels like you get very comfortable in your life, in your soul, in your skin. You feel safe again. So I love that for you guys. That's what I have for you, Libra. I appreciate you. I hope I did you justice. You get it? Okay. Libra, if you guys want to book a personal reading, all that information is down below. Thank you for trusting me with your time and your energy. All right, let's go ahead and get to Scorpio. All right, Scorps, let's get a timestamp for you guys. All right, Scorps. Come on. Here we go. Scorpio. Okay, you got the Six of Wands. Okay. Challenge for Scorpio. You have the Hermit card. You have the Nine of Cups. Ace of Wands on the bottom of the deck. So I think straight up, Scorpio, there is some type of like recognition around you. There's a lot of attention, a lot of eyes on you with the Six of Wands, or a lot of people around you, okay? I think the challenge, and I think is very interesting with the Hermit card, is going within to ask yourself if it's what you really want. Or is it in vain? Okay. I feel like you are putting up like all of these praises and things, you're holding it up against like this mirror of depth that only a Scorpio can do. And I think you don't just want to be seen and like paraded around and like, oh yeah, look at Scorpio, they're so awesome. Like, no, you don't want that. That's great. I don't think you want to reject it, but I think you want to really ask yourself, this is cool, but does it fulfill me? Nine of Cups. Is it what I really want? Is it true wish fulfillment? Or has that changed for me? Or did I want something and I got it and I still feel a little empty? I still don't feel fulfilled in it. You know? So very deep. Very deep. Yeah, and then you have the Ace of Wands on the bottom of the deck. So it's like something can get popping. Something can get started. Especially with a lot of attention, especially with these accolades, with this recognition or some type of congratulations, some type of recognition. The thing is, like, the ball is truly in your court, of asking, like, if the thing is still in alignment with you, even though you have it or it's coming, you feel it coming. Okay, clarify Six of Wands for Scorpio. Justice in reverse. And I'm going to say there's an element of, like, some of you feeling like you're the lie, right? I know that sounds harsh, but, like, you live in the lie. Or you, and I don't mean that, like, you're purposely doing it. Some of you might, right? But I mean, like, feeling like you're not yourself in that light, in that space. And that is what prompts you to go within, to question, okay, is this for me? Or is it for me and I just need to be myself more? Or, you know, okay, so you guys could be feeling that, going through that internally, asking yourself those questions. Okay, all right, we'll get to, as I say that, the Death card is coming out in the Knight of Pentacles here. And I would say, Scorpio, okay, because I feel this kind of coming in a little hesitant based off of like what you feel, how much time and work and effort you feel like you've put in. And that's what I was hearing at the beginning of this reading, but it's my fault. I hesitated to say it because I'm like, I don't see how that fits. Again, we're not in the time to think logically. I'm sorry, Scorpio. I was hearing you'll have time to pivot. You'll have time to pivot. And that's where this is placed. Because if you feel that hesitation based off of like, oh, but I did this, I changed, I put so much time and effort on this path and I don't want it to be for anything. No, the Tower is there. And the Page of Cups and the Ten of Cups is behind that, right? And the Ace of Pentacles. So it's like, you will be supported, but you have to be honest with yourself. The universe will support you, but you have to be honest with yourself. Okay, it's not about how much time you put in. Remember, nothing is wasted. What is time? Not that it's never wasted. Every experience, every path that you go down, you use that for wherever you end up, for wherever you go next. Okay, so watch for that. Watch for hesitating because of that reasoning. Okay, really pause. I'm not telling you what to do about it, but pause and reflect and really point that out to yourself. Clarify the Hermit card. Okay, you have the Eight of Wands in reverse and the Ten of Wands in reverse with the Nine of Swords here. So yeah, I feel like some of y'all could be smiling publicly or to other people. You know, Scorpios, especially Scorpio risings, have a good poker face, but there is a little bit, I think, of like anxiety here. Some of you could also be thinking about how much responsibility something will be moving forward, and if you're up for that, and that's valid, and that's why Spirit is saying you need to be honest. Okay, you need to be honest. Clarify the Nine of Cups here for Scorpio's guidance. Okay. Okay. Yep, that's it. The Seven of Swords, clarifying the Nine of Cups, Scorpio. That's that confirmation that I was just talking about. Yep, and the Six of Cups in reverse. Okay, whoa, and the King of Swords on the bottom of the deck. Scorpio, this is kind of deep for you. I feel like this, actually, they're confirming that right now, that this will be continued into the Capricorn full moon, where you might make a very solid decision and you guys might end up severing something, okay? Very definitely with the King of Swords here. Six of Cups in reverse and the Seven of Swords clarifying the Nine of Cups is just what I said. Is this thing still aligned with you present day? Okay, and for some of you, long term. Is that where you want to be? Is that how you want to live your life? Do you want your daily life to look like this in 6 months, a year, 2 years, whatever that is, okay? Because Six of Cups in reverse, Seven of Swords, and the Nine of Cups can feel like, or it can manifest itself as an outdated manifestation, an outdated desire that you no longer resonate with. And I feel like for some of you, it could be a blind spot that you won't really feel until you're in it. And so with that Six of Wands there kind of being the theme for you guys, some of you won't really feel it until you get all the recognition and the praise and it's coming in, and you still inside with the Hermit card, you're like, okay, something I still don't like it, that just didn't do it for me, you know? And that's where you will really have to be honest and really ask yourself, like, what is missing there? What do you really need if that thing that you thought was it turns out not to be? Okay, so that's what I have for you, Scorpio. I appreciate you guys so much. All right, if you would like to book a personal reading for this live, you can. There are tiers. You can check in the description box. Also, though, if you want to book a one of the summer specials, pre-recorded reading, turnaround time for those is 24 hours, and all that information is in the description box as well. Thanks again, Scorpio. Trust in me with your time and your energy. Okay. Let's cue it up for Sag. What's that song? I'm here. Break up. Break up. I don't know what the words actually are. Okay. That sounds like a time period reference, Sagittarius. Let me get your timestamp because I'm getting messages. Yeah, that's like a time period reference that they're bringing up. I feel like that's like, what, 70s, 80s, that song? I'm gonna have to look it up after the live. Yeah, so they're referencing like a time period. Again, it could be the 70s, 80s, or it could just be something that you like you know, nostalgia, or you're thinking about the past right now. Okay. All right, let's see. Sag or Sagittarius. Okay. Oh, okay. Sorry. I'm looking at my timestamp. You guys have the Seven of Cups, Sag. Seven of Cups. Okay. Oh, you're really in that energy that I was talking about in the intro of like, what have I settled for? Okay. And I like that your ruler is in Cancer, you know, so I like that. Right, yeah, the world. It's like, yeah, wait a minute, there's more. I can have more. Your ruler is in a sign that is exalted in Sag. So I like that. Like, that is expansion for you big time. Ooh-wee, and the sun. Whew, sun is your guidance. Wow, and the Ten of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. So overall, Sag, I do feel like you're heavily in that energy of what did I settle for. I feel like, oh my God, okay, there's so many messages coming. I feel like, again, that reference to your ruler being in a sign that is exalted in is showing you a lot more possibilities than you thought possible, right? But you're also having to go within and reconcile some things where, oh, that's deep. I'm hearing where you may have been led astray. And that brings me to this snake that I'm seeing, right? Snakes are not inherently bad. I don't even think spiritually they're inherently bad like people make them out to be, but I am getting a vibe from this because the snake is on both of these cards, so it feels like a continuation of something. So in the past, there could have been something or someone, right, that you thought was a real cup, right? Because the Seven of Cups is about a bunch of shit being in these cups, but on a lot of cards, there's only one real cup. There could have been something that you thought was the real cup, someone you thought was the real cup, a path you thought was the real cup or the one for you, right? But with the world here, and the snake being on both of those, I'm seeing that snake as the thing, being represented as that. And then that snake also being here. right? Where things close out the world. Now, the snake is also representative of Kundalini rising. So a lot of you guys have gone through a spiritual awakening, and it's something about this week that kind of closes that out, that integrates the knowledge that you've learned. Like, you're taking the real knowledge with you. Okay? Right? You're taking the one thing that was real. So you had to sift through a lot of things. Okay, and there might be a theme of that this week where you're still maybe sifting through what was real, or in what is real, present day. Clarify. Oh, God, that was a lot. I cannot take all of that. Can we try again? Clarify 7 of Cups. Thank you. The Ace of Swords. Yo, that's clarity. That's literally paired with the 7 of Cups is sifting through what was real. And I think, ooh, now they're bringing it down to the physical, right? So that means that happens after you get this clarity of what was real emotionally and where you were, quote unquote, led astray. Then this clarity comes in about now what's real moving forward. Like, what do you actually build upon? Okay. Clarify the Queen of Swords here, and what do you cut off? What do you cut off? Wheel of Fortune, because it's time. It's time. Yep, the 3 of Wands. Your future is literally pulling you in. Okay, the future is literally pulling you in. It's magnetizing you in. It is alchemizing you towards it, meaning like every decision that you make is bringing you closer and closer to like a new world, closing out this old cycle. Definitely, like, not revisiting it again. You have passed the stage of understanding. You're overstanding it. Now you stand on top of the information. You have mastered it. So that's what this feels like. Clarify the world. Damn. Page of Cups in reverse. I told you there were some unresolved feelings, so that could have also come up as a trigger, Sagittarius, and that is about your self-worth. Page of Cups in reverse. The Empress, the 5 of Pentacles in the world. It's like, have you learned your value yet? Have you learned your value yet? Have you seen it? And your decisions this week will tell the universe what it needs to know about that. I've been experiencing that personally as a Sag. Your decisions this week will tell the universe everything that it needs to know, so it knows what to throw you next. Have you passed this level? Or do you need to go back and retake this grade? And then come back for evaluation at another choice point to see whether we graduate. It's okay either way. Either way, we get where we're going. Okay? Alright, I'll take it, Spirit. You throwing out more cards than I want. Alright? That you got the Strength card and the Magician here, yeah. Are you understanding that your worth and like your ability to create cannot be taken away from you? It cannot be given away. And that was like nobody can take that from you unless you give it to them. You know? So that's what the universe is asking you this week. Like, have you taken your power back? Where does your power lie? Clarify the Sun is Sagittarius guidance. The 8 of Wands. Ooh, and the 4 of Cups. So that makes a lot of sense because Page of Cups in reverse. Yep, 2 of Swords. So this is a choice point, Sagittarius. This is very important for you. Page of Cups in reverse tells me that the way that you get caught up in that old cycle is by getting emotionally triggered and reacting to it. That's not to say you can't have emotions. Your feelings can't get hurt. You can't feel, unexpectedly triggered by something that happens to the best of us. No matter how healed you are, right? It's about how you deal with it. Do you spiral? Do you go backwards? Do you allow that trigger to, do you believe the lie that comes with that? Do you let it lead you astray? Or do you stand in your truth? Do you stand in a place of like healing? Again, these triggers, these tests, whatever they are, the theme is self-worth. Where is your self-worth now? Have you raised the bar? And are you standing 10 toes down on raising that bar? Or when you are met with this trigger, do you question yourself again and like, well, I mean, am I worthy enough to raise this bar? Should I accept this or no? Okay, so they want you to be sure about that. The Eight of Wands, Four of Cups, the Sun moving forward. Be sure about who you are. You need to be looking forward and not looking back. I mean, like, I'm seeing somebody like this. Like I'm not even, like, like, hand out, like, just looking forward. Okay, no matter how that looks or how selfish it seems to other people. Okay, that's what I have for you, Sagittarius. I love you guys. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for trusting me with your energy and your time. If you want to book a personal reading, you can do that by checking out the information in the description box below. Information to book a live reading for this live session is there, but also the pre-recorded summer special. So see what best suits your needs at this time, Sag. All right. Before I go to Capricorn, I'm going to take a quick break, a little restroom break, and just a little grounding break. All right. All right, I'll be right back. Thank you for your patience. Cappy is up next. All right, guys. Thank you so much for your patience. All right, Capricorn. So good. Okay. Capricorn. So I started hearing the song while I was taking my break. What is that? Sometimes I feel like there's no getting through to you, like you don't appreciate. That is a Keisha Cole song. Slowly, it's called Falling Out, and the main line is, I'm slowly falling out of love with you. I don't know what to do. How did we end up here this way? What are we gonna do? Okay, so I have to say that because I keep hearing it, and I was just about to sing it. Okay, so let's see what's going on for Capricorn. No. Yeah, the freaking Ace of Cups in reverse. I literally just, like, what? Ace of Cups in reverse, the Tower on the bottom of the deck. Okay, let us see. Yeah. Wow. Okay. Let's get the rest of the energy out. So you have the Three of Cups here. It's kind of sideways. I'm going to keep it that way. I feel like that's very symbolic. Okay. And how we cannot overlook that you're about to have a full moon on July 10th in your sign. Your guidance is the Three of Wands. On the bottom of the deck is Temperance. That's Sagittarius energy. Capricorn, somebody's feelings have changed. That is the main message that I'm getting here, starting us out. Whether that is you, whether that is someone else, whether it's a mutual thing. Feelings have changed. Ace of Cups in reverse. And the Three of Cups kind of sideways is interesting in a couple ways, because Cancer is Cancer. Cancer is your opposite. We're still in a Cancer new moon cycle. Okay? Until after your full moon. So we're still dealing with the Cancerian energies. It feels like there's this back and forth about like whether to reconcile something. And this could even be with a friendship, because Three of Cups is that. So it could be about whether to reconcile something with a friend or a partner, or whether it's just best as friends, or if it's just like completely dissolved. Okay? And the Three of Wands tells me, okay, as your guidance, Three of Wands and Temperance, that you need to think about your long-term health, like your long-term healing, what you want, okay, how you want to feel in the thing, in the relationship, in the connection, in the friendship, okay? Yeah. Clarify the Ace of Cups in reverse. It's the Strength card in reverse. And, you know, whether it's you, this person, again, mutually, it's like someone's actually tired of trying. Okay, strength. It's like somebody feels like they just don't have it in them. Like, you know, I'm just seeing somebody like, you know, I just throw the towel in. King of Swords there. Clarify again. Yeah, Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Now, what I will say, too, is somebody is feeling that way because maybe they've neglected themselves, and what they are seeing, okay, is a reflection of that in the other person. So if you feel like the other person is neglecting you, right, or this person feels like you're neglecting them, it is a reflection of self. Everything that is mirrored back to us, we're putting out in some way, shape, or form. You know, so I mean, either way, the feelings are valid, right? I'm just giving what I'm getting here. Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, in the Nine of Pentacles, somebody is not feeling like the prize right now, or someone is just feeling very unvalued. I'm feeling really unappreciated. That's what it feels like, okay? Somebody's feeling very unappreciated in a connection, whether romantic, platonic. Clarify the Three of Cups as a challenge. The Moon in reverse. Something tells me with this moon in reverse, the Cancer new moon cycle could be going a little bit difficult for you guys emotionally. That's the first thing I heard, so I have to say that when I saw this card. Yeah, something could really be fucking with you guys, because if you are in this space with someone you deeply care about, it's like this energy of thinking something was going to go further than where it is right now, or where it might end. Yeah, I'm hearing high hopes. You know, you could have had high hopes for someone. Okay, yeah, Eight of Cups and the Page of Wands. Oh, yeah, it's been very tricky. And what I'm seeing the challenge is, Capricorn, honestly, is having difficult conversations. That's going to be the challenge here. Yeah, look, confirmation on that. Cut the deck and the devil is there. If you guys don't know, the devil is associated with Capricorn, not because it's bad. It's just every major arcana is associated with a zodiac sign. But yeah, it's going to be about having difficult conversations. Yep, the Wheel of Fortune in the world. Oh, I knew it. And the Ten of Swords. And the trigger with it is knowing that some of these conversations that you guys are going to be having in your personal lives are very final. Like, there's a finality to it. There's a point of no return to it. There's a, like, things will never be the same type of vibes, type of conversations that some of you could be dreading, thus avoiding. So try not to do that. You know, be mindful if you're doing that, especially if you already know, like you have your mind made up or your heart is set on something, you know. Okay, clarify the Three of Wands. The Sun in reverse. I heard vitality with that. But the Sun in reverse is something not being vital. Like, that is not vitality. That is draining. So, again, yeah. I remember even saying that in the beginning of your reading with the Three of Wands, your guidance is to kind of think a little bit more long term and how you see yourself in the future. Like, do you want to be drained? Do you want to be tired? Dealing with whatever? Or, you know, not fully feeling like you're living your truth? Whatever this reasoning is for feelings changing in this dynamic. Yeah. Ace of Wands and the Two of Cups. Oh my gosh, yeah. That's literally what I just said. And so the last thing I'll say, the last message I'm getting is like, some of you, this is being prompted. Oh my God, this is confirming what I'm about to say, the Death card. Some of you feel like you've changed so much since the beginning of whenever this started, that's the reason. And you know, that's what you're pondering. Can this person match my evolution? Is this person going to catch up to my evolution? Should I wait? Should I hold myself back? You know, and those could be also a part of the difficult conversations that you're prompted to have this week, Capricorn. All right, whatever the case, if you take nothing else from this, I do think that Spirit wants you, again, to think long term, how you see yourself, the energy you want to be experiencing, okay, in your relationships, and really stand on that. Okay, you got a full moon coming up, so it's kind of big for you. All right, I appreciate you very much. If you would like to book a personal reading, check all the information is in the description box, both for live readings for this session and also pre-recorded 24-hour readings. All right, thank you so much, Capricorn, for trusting me with your time and energy. I appreciate you guys. All right, let us get to Aquarius. Why? No, why am I hearing that? And I hear this song often too. I feel like it's suiting for Aquarius. I'm hearing Spice Girls song. I feel like the whole Spice Girls group is like, I wonder if it was formed under like Aquarian energy. Like, I wonder if the group is like an Aquarius sun or Aquarius rising. Like, I'm gonna look that up. So I feel like the whole group is like just Aquarius vibe, which is cool, which is dope. Aquarius, did you guys like Spice Girls? What else? Okay. All right, Aquarius. If you wanna be my... Okay, I'm done. Sometimes I just be cracking myself up, y'all. I'm an Aquarius moon. Okay. All right, Spirit. Are you guys in a playful energy, Aquarius, or is it just me? Okay, got the Sun and the Lovers. Maybe that's a yes. The Sun, the Lovers. The Sun is your opposite, though. It's Leo. Okay, it's a challenge here. Temperance. Two major arcanas just coming straight out. Temperance. Okay. Got Leo, Sagittarius out here. If it means anything to you, might be one of your other placements or something. It's the guidance. Even though y'all know we all the signs. Okay. You got every sign somewhere in your chart. Somewhere in your makeup, in your DNA, in your blueprint. It's all a part of you. All right, and you have the Seven of Pentacles, Aquarius, with the Nine of Cups on the bottom of the deck. God, okay, I'm hearing another song. I'm hearing, what is that? It's, I think it's a Jamaican artist, Sarani, No Games. I don't wanna play games, okay. Okay. You wanna be? Yeah. The Cups in the Tower. Oh, I'm hearing back to the drawing board, Aquarius. You know, you guys could really be stepping into like a more powerful version of yourselves. Oh, okay, yeah. And because of that, I'm hearing the word repel. It's starting to repel certain things that maybe you wanted or you want. But with the Nine of Cups in the Tower, it's like because you're changing, I'm hearing morphing, metamorph maybe. Because you're changing, it's like some of those things that you wanted or want could actually start becoming toxic to you. I know. Right? Because but the sun here is like you really being in your truth, like or something really like the truth really being illuminated, really being exposed for you. I know exposed seems like a negative word, but it don't have to be. Just illuminated. Clarify the sun. Oh yeah, the Knight of Cups in reverse, 111 while I'm delivering this message, and you on the bottom of the deck confirming it. Okay, the star. Yeah, it feels like the truth about like someone's intentions. I now see why I was hearing those songs. Okay, I'm also hearing now is you is or is you ain't. So someone's intentions could really be coming to light about like how unserious they are with their offers or what they're offering you. Okay, especially with the Knight of Cups in reverse, like you know, if it's in the love sense, like you know, somebody who's playing games, play boy, play girl, you know, uh, hmm. It also gives me too now, like it also gives me like it could be someone who's just they just play too much. You know, so it doesn't have to be all the way to the extreme of like they're super toxic. It could be somebody who just play too much. You just can't take them serious. They just when we gonna do this, Aquarius, when we gonna do that, you know, it's just like I'm wasting my time. You know. And but maybe in the past time you know you entertained it, or maybe you know beat yourself up. Yeah, Ten of Pentacles, the Five of Wands here, but like I said in the beginning of this, now you're starting to see Two of Wands as you even get more serious about your own life, your path, and what you want, that they don't match, they don't fit in that, their frequency ain't there. Okay, the long term, and a lot of this is long-term energy, right? Like that I'm seeing come through. That's what I can say has been like one theme kind of woven through a lot of the readings, y'all, is like this long-term energy coming in, like these themes of that, people really thinking about that and what they want and how they actually want to live. So I see that for you, and that's why this is coming in for you too. You even see your own evolution this week, and you can't like the truth about this situation cannot be hidden anymore. Like it's blaring, it glaring, excuse me, it's out in the open, blaring too. um yeah, it could even be confrontational in the sense of like, yeah, you vocalize it, or this person vocalizes the disconnect that they feel. What did I say? Two of Wands, cut the deck, and the devil is there. You realize like something that you wanted now has become toxic to you, or it will be if you continue to indulge or engage it. Clarify the Temperance card. The Challenge, Temperance, the Empress. You know who had this? Who had this? I think it was Sag. Do have you healed your self-worth wound? Because a lot of this is what this is pressing on. Have you healed your self-worth wound? Have you healed the wound of feeling like a burden for wanting or asking for more? And feeling and knowing you deserve that. Yeah, look at that. The Wheel of Fortune. Clarify. Yep, and the Two of Pentacles here. Or do you keep like what I'm seeing is somebody juggling, which is what the Two of Pentacles is, but it's like juggling with their power. Like sometimes they want to be in it, sometimes they don't. Sometimes they're comfortable in it, sometimes they're not. Sometimes they're you know comfortable exercising that power and their worth, sometimes they're not. Yeah. Clarify the Seven of Pentacles. Is guidance for Aquarius, please. Judgment. Oh yeah. Yeah. So I feel like a lot of you, yep, in the Chariot could be making decisions this week. Again, the Two of Wands is there. That's about planning. So you're planning for the road ahead. It's your plans. So a lot of you might feel like you're back at the drawing board, but I don't feel like there's a depressing energy about it. I feel like you are confident that now maybe you can build something worth building. Now that you've weeded out someone or something that was not serious. Okay, last card for Aquarius. Yep, that's it. 8 of Wands. You can confidently move on. Strength card on the bottom of the deck. You can confidently move forward. And that I feel you will do. And look at that. Cut the deck. Last card is the Mother Star saying yes. Yeah. Alright. So, that's what I have for you, Aquarius. I appreciate you guys. I do pray that these messages find you well, are helpful, healing. If you want to book a personal reading for this live, check the information in the description box. If you want to book a pre-recorded reading, turnaround time is 24 hours. That information is in the description box as well. All right. Thank you for trusting me with your time, your energy, Aquarius. I appreciate it. Okay. All right, let's get to Pisces. Timestamp, Pisces. Okay. Calling. Pisces, you have the 7 of Swords. Some of you could be about a marriage. Okay, getting that. Ace of Swords in reverse. Oh, this is connecting because the 7 of Swords is about deception or being lied to or betrayal or fear of that. And your challenge is to see something clearly or a blind spot that you have where you're not seeing something. Okay, what's the guidance? Your guidance is the Page of Cups. So you need to, oh my God. I was about to say you need to trust what you're feeling. And then I don't even need to say that because there you go. The High Priestess, that's Pisces. The High Priestess is trusting what you're feeling, even when you don't have physical evidence or proof. I'm hearing that song, God is trying to tell me something. I don't even listen to like gospel music like that. But wow, that's a message. Oh my God, what the fuck? I'm sorry, Pisces. I'm sorry. Okay. Oh my gosh. I just said, right? I just said the song I was hearing, and I cut the deck, and look at what card is here. The Creator card saying no. I'm hearing you're not seeing everything, Pisces. It's kind of getting blocked out. I want y'all to see that no. There it is. And it says the Creator. You're not seeing something, Pisces. All right, let's tap into this. This just got real spiritual, so let's get surgical on it, okay? Clarify the 7 of Swords for Pisces. That just got real deep. The 10 of Cups. The Queen of Wands. Oh, the Moon and the 2 of Cups. Woo, man, okay. I think you need to know, Pisces, like, you might be feeling like somebody is showing you all the right things. They're smiling. They're seemingly happy. But under, you feel something completely different. And I think you need to trust that. Because this feels like that. And I'm also hearing the word covert when I look at the 2 of Cups in the Moon. So it is somebody that is close to you or that you have a emotional connection to. Now, this shouldn't create suspicion because I feel like this would be more of a confirmation reading for you, Pisces. Okay? It would be something that you've already felt. You're already keen to it. You already know. This would be confirmation, I promise you. Okay? Yeah. And the Wheel of Fortune here, and with that, I'm hearing time will tell. I'm hearing tell me when to go. Okay, all right, let's slow it down. Clarify the Ace of Swords in reverse. The Chariot. I'm hearing no, 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 don't funk with my heart. Okay. Okay. Page of Pentacles. How can you move on if you're not clear? That's what I'm hearing, Pisces. Yeah. All right. Eight of Pentacles. Listen. Bottom of the deck is the Devil. I'm hearing, how can you move on if you're not clear? Don't let somebody make you feel bad for still not having clarity about something, for still not getting something. It can be as mundane as freaking work. I don't care. Don't let your boss make you feel bad for asking questions, right? It could be as mundane as that. I don't feel like it is, but it could be. Don't let. And then, because what that does is like that type of pressure, right? It makes you feel like, okay, well, I mean, I guess, like, I don't want to seem crazy. I don't want to, like, no, you're feeling something. And this is showing that there is something that's not honest, or it's not showing its full self. It's not revealing its full hand. It's wearing a poker face, whatever it is. Okay, I think the challenge is you not feeling like you will be some type of disruption, or like you will be too much if you bring up your concerns. I think this is a test for you to not do that, to not question what you're feeling. Okay. And I think, okay, so they want me to emphasize that, in the fact that some of y'all might feel this manifest as someone being pushy, or someone feeling like they're trying to, like, push you to do something or steer you in a particular direction. Okay. Clarify the Page of Cups. Under the guise of them, like, having your best interest at heart or something, but again, you feeling the opposite, or you just feeling something different under that. Clarify the Page of Cups. Temperance. Yeah, be at peace with your feelings. Be at peace with how you feel about the situation. That's what I'm saying. Like, don't feel bullied into doing what another person wants you to do or says you should do. Yeah, the Four of Cups. Even if you have to emotionally detach from that person, you know, and like, stop caring about how that person views you, what that person thinks about you, what that person feels about you. How's for Pisces? Yeah, and the Two of Pentacles. I'm hearing, like, stop playing with yourself like that. Okay, yeah, the Two of Pentacles and the Sun card. And I think a lot of you guys are going to start to feel more alive, more empowered, more, like, and strengthened through that. Really trusting yourself, because that's really what that is, Pisceans. It's just trusting yourself. And a lot of us are in that. All right, and you've got Neptune out of your sign now, so things a little clearer for you guys. So things are a little bit clearer to navigate. All right, so that is what I have for you, Pisceans. I appreciate you guys. If you want to book a personal reading for this live, check in the description box. Even for pre-recorded readings, turnaround times is 24 hours. That information is in the description box as well. I take CashApp, Venmo, PayPal. All right. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for trusting me with your time, your energy, Pisceans. All right, Aries. Let's go. Aries, you could be dealing with an Aquarius, or, you know, have some type of energy in that, because I'm hearing the same song that came through in theirs, that was by an artist named Sarani. It's called No Games. Okay. Aries. Oh, okay. The Five of Swords is your first card with the King of Cups on the bottom of the deck. Let's see. Let's open it up some more. Okay, the Seven of Swords. Yeah, you might be dealing with a game player, or you're playing games, or games being played. Yeah, Seven of Cups on the bottom of the deck. Smoke and mirrors is what I heard. That does describe the Seven of Cups. Clarify the, don't get caught up in the smoke and mirrors. So don't get caught up in the games, Aries. What's the guidance for Aries? It's not worth it, is what I heard. Okay, yeah. Wheel of Fortune in reverse. I'm here, heard it all before. So you guys have been through this before. And the only way to move forward is to like really pass whatever test this is. Okay? The Chariot on the bottom of the deck. And the Hermit card. Some of you, this might be a test to like stand more on inner strength versus proving something externally, versus having to be, you know, vocal about something or loud about something, or, you know, really trying to prove a point to somebody. This could be like quietly proving a point by just kind of like stand to yourself or stand very firm and strong in your own energy. Clarify the Five of Swords. I'm hearing so you know it's real. Okay, Six of Wands here. Six of Cups here. Ooh, and the Tower. I'm hearing that song, I'm still standing, yeah, yeah, yeah. You know, somebody could have felt like something was gonna break you. It could even be like something like slander, okay? Because the Five of Swords can be that, right? Like people talking behind your back. Seven of Swords can be that, in the Tower here. But with the Six of Wands and Six of Cups, I almost feel like it could have had the opposite effect. Like there's actually, I don't know, I feel like more reverence for you, or more compassion for you, or, you know, there's empathy. People sympathize or something. Not like pity, okay? Tower and the Ten of Cups. And some of you could feel like, you know, someone was trying to kick you when you were down, or there was something, an incident that happened or happens when you feel like you're down. But the Six of Cups is out here, so I feel like it's a past thing. Okay. And so some of you could really be sitting in that. Like some of you are currently going through that. Clarify the Seven of Swords. Oh, yeah. King of Wands and Temperance. That's kind of clear. Okay, and the Empress here. So I feel like I definitely feel like it's a person. Knight of Pentacles and the Empress here. And didn't I say that I heard it's not worth it? You know, you guys could have a lot more to lose than this person. Okay. And that's why I feel like this is stressing. Like you have to be in this energy of, treating them like a peasant and not even acknowledging them. And not in a performative way, like really being at peace. Clarify the Fortune in reverse. The Hangman. Yeah. You have, I think you will see that this week. Yeah. And the Two of Cups on the bottom of the deck, Aries. I think you will see how much you've grown. How much wisdom you've actually acquired and are able to apply. You know, like actually be in that wise position, not react emotionally, not go off on someone. Like you're really going to exercise wisdom and strength this week. Yep. The Magician and the Justice card. And that's rewarding. Like that is very rewarding. Whether you feel that or that manifests in like a physical way. Feels like the universe blesses you for that. Yes, Justice and the Sun card. And for some of you, this legal thing is ongoing. Because I felt that in the beginning, but I hadn't seen the Justice card yet. Now I'm seeing it, so I'm going to say it. Justice and the Sun. For some of you, you just have to let the truth come out in court. Okay? Yeah. Ace of Pentacles and the Fool card. You just confirmed that. Especially if it's a court thing for some of you, you're going to win. Okay? Are going to feel like it's a win. Okay? Alright, that's what I have for you, Aries. I appreciate you guys. I pray those messages find you well or helpful and healing. Thank you so much for trusting me with your time, your energy. If you're in book a personal reading for this live or a personal reading, go ahead and check the information in the description box below. Alright, Taurus. Not me hearing Ghostbusters. I'm hearing Ghostbusters, Taurus. Who are you gonna go? Okay. Is that a song? Why do I feel I'm hearing get back, get back? You don't know me like that. Like, is that a song? I'm gonna have to look it up. Okay. Taurus. What are we talking about here? Ace of Cups, okay. The Queen of Wands. And the King of Swords. Devil on the bottom of the deck. Clarify that Ace of Cups for me. I'm hearing, will you know love when you see it? 4 Cups in reverse. The Lover's on the bottom of the deck. Okay, that was a good one, Spirit. All right. Will you know love when you see it? Because you might be used to feeling rejected or unrequited love. Okay, as I say that, I see the Devil peeking out. And I cut the deck and the 8 of Cups is there, which is about walking away or abandonment. Okay. So, okay, coming through with a channel. So you might be experiencing love this week, Taurus, in a way that you had not envisioned. So it's going to look different than what you thought it should look like. So you're going to have to let go of control. Okay. Ooh, and for some of you, they're saying, I have to say, for some of you, they're saying it might actually reflect, if you can't recognize it, it might reflect back to you a part of yourself that is maybe just a little bit shallow and didn't know it. Okay, clarify. The Sun. Yep. And the Death card here. Wow, and Temperance. Yes. So I feel like there's some real admiration coming through, or some like real love coming through in whatever shape, form it is. I do feel like it's different though. So I feel like you need to be emotionally plugged in, Taurus. Okay, the Death card, the Page of Swords. Like, it could be the way somebody speaks or a conversation that you have. It's just like, I don't know. It's different than what you've maybe experienced before. It's way different. Because the Death card is Scorpio, and that's your opposite. But just because it's different doesn't mean it's wrong or it's bad. Just new. That's what I heard. It's just new. Clarify the Queen of Wands. The Knight of Swords. What did I do to deserve this? Okay, that's what I'm saying. So some of you, that's what I heard. What did I do to deserve this? So some of you are still holding on to those past connections or whatever we're talking about here, where you felt rejected, or you felt like you were experiencing unrequited love, which is when somebody, you know, we have feelings for someone, a crush typically, and then it's not returned. Okay, some of you might be experiencing limerence. And so when we are in that, we're not in the present moment. We can't even recognize when it's coming in, or right, or when we're so stuck on thinking like it should look this way. It should what I want looks exactly like this. Like what I always say and what I've learned and I'm still working on, Taurus, is focus more on how you want to feel. I want to feel loved even when I want to feel cherished. I want to feel peace. I want to feel joy. Okay, focus more on that, the depth of that, versus I need it to look exactly like this. You get what I'm saying? Because it could be packaged in a way that your mind could never even conceive, visualize, or imagine. Okay, so clarify. Knight of Swords. Ooh, yeah, the Seven of Swords and the Lovers. That's what I'm saying. So you're going to have to pinch yourself, I feel like, a few times this week, Taurus. Like, no, really pinch yourself to bring yourself back to the present moment. Because I do feel like there is something very genuine. I cannot freaking make this up. Okay? The Lovers, the High Priestess, the Ace of Wands. I feel like there's something very genuine and aligned coming in for you, Taurus. But you've got to recognize it. Okay, you've got to recognize it, and you've got to understand as well that it might look a lot different than what you thought. Okay, Knight of Wands, it could come in very quickly, very unexpectedly. I'm hearing the word swooping. I'm seeing like a rush of wind. It could sweep you right off your feet, Taurus. And I'm hearing someone say, put me back on the ground. Okay, Taurus. So just be mindful. Okay, be mindful. Clarify the King of Swords. The Six of Cups. That's about the past. This is your guidance. King of Swords, Six of Cups. Maybe one more for Taurus. And, drum roll, the Hangman. And the Lovers back on the bottom of the deck. I cannot. For some of you, it's just up and down. It's love. Or it's just something that it is just perfect for you. It's perfect for you, but will you recognize it? Or will you be in such a controlling position where you feel like everything has to look the way you thought it was going to look? Physically. I think with the King of Swords, the Hangman, and the Six of Cups is guidance. This is saying, Taurus, you've gone through so much, okay? You have learned a lot. You've done a lot of work on yourself. You're at the position, okay, where you can make a mature decision, okay? Where you can make an emotionally mature decision from your evolved self. Yeah. I think you're going to let it swoop you up. In the good way. Alright? So that's what I have. That's what I have for you, Taurus. I appreciate you guys. I enjoyed that reading. I pray it finds you well. It's helpful, healing. If you guys want to book a personal, check the description box. Alright? Turnaround time, 24 hours. Alright. Let's get to Gemini. All right, Gemini's. Let's get your timestamp. And all right, let's go. Gemini, talk to me. I feel like some of you are mediums. Very random, but I really feel like that. Some of you are like psychic mediums. Okay. Oh, okay. I'm going to take that because I feel like it came out such a way. Okay, you have the Ten of Wands in reverse, the Four of Swords in reverse, the Ace of Swords. Some of you, Now, I'm not a health professional, anything, okay? So I ain't diagnosing you. I'm not telling you what you should do for your health, but some of you might get some communication and clarity about a health issue this week, about why something occurred, why something happened, okay? All right, it could have to do with stress, overworking, overdoing something. Okay. Two of Swords as well. Whatever the case, though, I think you're feeling like you need rest this week, or you're actively taking that, or some of you are recovering from something this week. Be careful, okay? Doing too much, moving too fast. What the hell? Temperance in reverse. Temperance is like the #1 card of healing, being healed, literally. Okay, I wonder if it even says it on here. It does. Healing. Okay, and this is in reverse in the challenge. All right, in the Three of Pentacles. Be careful at work, Gemini. Be careful at work. Be careful taking on too much. If you lift heavy things, be careful. The Ten of Wands is about something that is heavy and it's in reverse. Four of Swords is in reverse. Temperate, like, be careful. Seriously. Yep. Three of Pentacles in the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands moves quickly. It's impulsive. So slow down, Gemini. Slow down. I heard you're going to get where you going. Okay? Guidance is the King of Cups here, and you have the World on the bottom of the deck. Okay. That's deep. Some of you, by the end of this week, you're in a spirit of gratefulness, graciousness. Now, for some of you, this is heavily related to that health message. It's almost like this energy of like, oh, thank God I'm still here, or like, thank God, you know, miracles happen. Like, oh my God, you know, that's very interesting. It's like somebody who feels like, oh my God, like I could have lost my life, or I might not have been here. Like, interesting. Clarify. Okay. Yeah, Six of Wands in reverse, Seven of Swords in reverse, the Judgment card. And here's the thing, what this is prompting within you, Gemini, is this gratefulness. The Judgment card is like realizing what really matters. Judgment is also paired with the Devil card right there. So there's this energy of like really understanding and getting in touch with what really matters. Now, I have to say, and I got to be straight up about it, is like for some of y'all, that's going to be triggered by some type of like health thing, or some type of like, just something being too heavy, overdoing something, and that being the trigger. Okay, and that prompts you to have to sit down, have to have time to think, have to have time to really honor your emotions about something, and say like, you know, this don't even matter. Like, I'm rushing to do this. I'm doing all this. I'm burning myself out, and like, you know, okay, yeah, the Knight of Wands here again. Now, for some of you, the Knight of Wands in Judgment, this decision is going to come very quickly. Fucking Uranus is in Gemini. I knew it was something for y'all. Uranus is in Gemini, so you can expect a lot of like quick and unexpected things for you guys. Okay, next 7 years. Clarify Temperance in reverse. The Page of Swords. Yeah. So it could be some information too that's hard to hear about, like your healing journey. For some of you, it could even be just therapy. Okay. But it could be information that's hard to like digest or hear. Okay. Okay. These want to come out. The Eight of Cups, the Three of Cups here. Now, if I'm getting off the health thing, right, because I know it's not going to be that for everybody. The Star, though, that's also about healing. But for some of you, it's something that you don't want to hear from somebody you care about, okay? And it's about, you know, that honestly, there might not be reconciliation. Or you might be delivering that to someone that, you know, you're not going to be able to reconcile it. It's not going to work. You can't be friends anymore. Or, you know, we can't make something work. But what I will say is, like, oh, I'm hearing you've been sick over it. And some of you, quite literally, this is the block. Like, this is what puts something back into balance. All right. Yeah. Cut the deck and judgment is there again. Okay. It's like a big life thing. It's a big life change, a big life decision. It's not just going to affect one area. It's a major arcana. Like it's going to turn the tide in something. And you're healing. And I bet some of you didn't even connect like you're healing with some type of relationship or with some type of like connection that you have. You didn't connect that to a wound. Clarify the King of Cups as guidance for the Geminis, please. You have the Five of Swords. Yeah. I'm hearing that line from that old Beyonce song that thank God you blew it. Thank something. I dodged a bullet. Best I never had. I think it's the name of the song. Yes. Oh my God. Remember in the beginning I said at the end of this week or sometime throughout this week, this overwhelm of gratefulness and graciousness to like be alive or to have overcome something is going to fill you. This is it. King of Cups is clarified by the Nine of Wands, the Five of Swords, and the Six of Cups. The past is like you persevered through very tough times or something that was very, very hard. Okay, so although this feels like a tough reading, yeah, oh my God, the Five of Cups and you, the Lovers here, although this feels like a tough reading, I do feel like it is very positive for you. It could be tough to move through emotionally, especially with the Five of Cups here. I feel like some of you, that could be about that, getting that message about something not working or there not be reconciliation. Now I'm getting a very deep message. Hey Nikki, how are you doing today? I'm getting a very deep message at the end of this reading, Gemini. Okay, so that's pretty heavy, so trigger warning. But this could be about news, like about a friend and about whether like they're having a difficult time with their health or something is just like not going right for them. All right. Yeah, and in that way, as I look at the guidance, if that is your situation, because I feel like that's very unique, that's very specific. I feel like if that is your situation, there could be this kind of like nostalgic feeling because maybe you've seen them go through a lot. You know, it could really hurt in that way just because, you know, you've seen them go through a lot. You've been there with them. Maybe you've even supported them. You know, you've seen them down. But again, what I will say is like there is still a lightness to that, an optimism to that, in the sense of like you're understanding if this is a true homegoing for someone, then you're understanding that they're going to be in a better place, that they're gonna be relieved of the pain, so to speak, right? So that's what I have for you, Gemini. I appreciate you guys. All right, I know they got a little heavy. I pray that those messages find you well or helpful and healing. If you guys want to book a personal reading, you can check the description box below. Those readings have a 24-hour turnaround time, okay? But they are personal. You get a private link, and you can come back to it and revisit it as much as you want, whenever you want, all right? Because I don't delete the private videos unless, I don't know, YouTube tells me like I have to or I need space, but I don't think that's a thing, so I don't know. All right. Anyways, I know I came on at like a random time today, but yeah, ooh, it's 3:33. It's 3:33 right now, Eastern time. I appreciate you guys so much. I pray these messages find you well, are helpful, healing. Thank you for your time. Thank you for trusting me with your energy. I still have summer special offers, everyone. So check the description box. Make sure you check the community post, okay? I have CashApp, Venmo, and PayPal just for reference and just for future reference for those of you who want to book readings in the future. All right. I will be seeing you guys soon. I appreciate you. Go ahead and enjoy the rest of your Mars day. All right, till next time.